Hi, in this video we will see how to prepare the calculation sheet for the last step before completing the dashboard. Earlier we've created a simple wireframe for our dashboard, and now we have also the database, and last step but not least, it's to create a calculation sheet. Here we go. We will start this by creating a pivot table. For the moment, let's focus into our wireframe for a while. We have product margin top 3. So we want to see here only the first 3 products that are, let's say, more, or let's say the big margin for our company. So I'm going to database and insert pivot table. I will create a new worksheet, and here will be, let's say, calculation sheet. Good. For the moment, let's focus for the first chart that we already configure or customized in our dashboard. So we have total sales per category. For now, I'm going to product category and sales. Here we go. So we have 47.42, meaning that for this we have, as you can see, 5 categories, and here it's important for us to present a chart for the total sales per category. And for this I'm going to insert, or going to analyze, and here we have a pivot chart. A pivot chart, let's use the cluster column, and this one I'm going to right click, cut, and going in the dashboard, right click and paste by using the destination theme. And here I'm gonna create the first chart just like we've established into the wireframe. As you can see, here we have the first chart representing the total sales per category. What we can do to be more readable, it's to extract or to remove, hide all the buttons from the chart. And also we can simply write here total sales per category. And I don't need that legend. Also, it's more easy to erase the axis and also the grid line. In our case, I'm gonna select the pivot chart, and I need to format the chart area, and I don't want to have any border or any fill. And as you can see, we already see our old, let's say, text that we've created into the wireframe, and that's why we can go a step back by pressing Ctrl and Z, and here we have the fill with a white fill or automatic fill. And in this moment, the only thing that we can do is to sort from the biggest to the smallest, or just keep it like this, but we need to have some figures. And for this I'm gonna right click and add data labels, and here we have data labels. And as you can see, now we have also the figures for our total sales per category. Good. Next step, it's to create this top 3 product margin, for sure by using the calculation sheet. And for this, I'm gonna click into the database and insert a new pivot table in an existing worksheet, and location will be a calculation sheet. Let's choose this D3 cell, press OK, and now I have the second pivot table where I want to put the product. Let's keep it like this, product category or product description, and margin. This is the first way that we can create our second pivot table in order to obtain the most profitable product from our company. But here we need to have an optional step that will show us the biggest value. And for this, we're gonna click here into the values of the margin, and into the data tab we have sort from largest to smallest, and here we have the top 3. Also here we have value filters, and you can select top 10 or any other figure that you need. Let's take top 3 just like we said, and now we can go to product margin top 3 area that we established, and here we will erase what we've created before, so no border, and delete the text. And here we will have the simple, let's say, or let's try to move the text, it's better, but we need to make it a little bit smaller and put a dark gray. Ctrl X and Ctrl V. Now it's better. Okay, and here we have equal, going to calculation sheet, and we have D4. Press OK. I'm going copy, decrease the font, italic one, and let's put a blue text, and that's all. Here we can merge just for us to have a more space for the values. And here we have equal, going to calculation sheet, and it's E4. Copy, and that's it. Going to the left to be near our product description, change the color, and here we go. We have the product margin top 3. Good. We can Ctrl X and Ctrl V to be, let's say, down and more readable. Okay, for now. And what we need to complete the last step, it's the seasonality of the total sales. And for this, I'm gonna use another pivot table by going to insert pivot table in an existing worksheet, going to calculation sheet. Let's click D10, okay, and here we will choose the month and the sales value. Here we go. Now to Analyze tab, insert the pivot chart, and let's choose the bar or a simple line to be more easy to put in our dashboard and express what we need, the seasonality of our sales. Click OK. I'm going to decrease the space, erase the legend, cut and put it into our dashboard. Good. Let's try to minimize. I don't need this. And hide the buttons. Hide all fill buttons on chart by right click into the button. Okay. And here we have seasonality of total sales. Good. We don't need this. And here we go. In this way, we can drag and drop or modify the dimensions. And now we are almost done with our dashboard. We need to erase those borders from our seasonality of total sales graph. And for this, I'm gonna right click, format chart, and no border. Good. Now we are all set.